Hello. Give me some sound test if you can. If you're there, put a thumbs up. Apologies about the lighting. Can hardly see anything, but I'll try my best to explain it a little bit better today. If you have got a watch, water, towel, and today, if you've got a chair or something you can lower yourself down to, a bench, a chair. I've got myself a garden chair, which we'll be squatting to. That is literally all you need. I appreciate it's not 1:15 yet, but if you can get that organised, it might be helpful now. If you're a teacher and online, give us a thumbs up or comment. Hopefully the chat feature is working. I'll double check that in a second. One person online. I tried to post the session up there, but I can't. I think I've put it in the description already, though. So you should be able to check it out, see what's in thought. Too many characters to put in the chat. But we will be doing some broad jumps, some planks, a lot of planks, some squats, some lunge jumps. We're going to do 4 rounds, round 1 and 2, and then repeat. So you know what we're sort of looking at. It's not done on a time. Well, some of the exercises are on time, some of them on reps. So you might need a running clock. So if you've got a watch or a phone that you can set up, I'm going to set up a phone so you can go off my timings if you want. But we're going to start with 5 burpee broad jumps into a plank for 20 seconds, 10 squat jumps, side plank, which will work left hand side or right hand side first, and then second set will rotate onto the other side. We'll go into lunge jump, then the other side plank. Then we'll have a rest for 90 seconds, and we'll go into round 2, which will be high knees, high plank, single leg lowers, which you'll need a chair for. If you've got a chair or a bench that you can, something around a bench height that you can lower yourself to. You don't have to have it, but it's quite handy. We're just going to look at some eccentric lowers to load up the hamstring and glutes. Press ups, Russian twists, high knees to finish round 2, and then we'll repeat round 1 and 2 again. So we'll do each round twice. So 4 rounds in total, which should, if you're in the sun, definitely get a sweat on. If you're in the shade, which I'm hopefully going to get into by the time we start this properly, you'll still get a sweat on, but it won't be so bad. So make sure you've got some water, a timing implement, a towel if you need one, and we'll get started. Warm up today, we're just going to take it nice and easy for a mobility stretch. So speaking to Mr Tuck earlier in the week, not sure if he's online, but how do you get into a low squat position? So if you can, try and get your hips below your knees. So if you can squat to here comfortably, that's fine. If you can drop even lower, you might need to widen your feet, open them out slightly. So it's facing a clock face of 11 and 1. If you're looking at a clock, that should be your max foot sort of extensions out wide. And if you can drop down below that, just sink in that place. If you can't, use a fence or something, or someone, or a partner, or a band, whatever you've got, to help yourself get down into that position. So walk yourself down. If that's the position you can get into, then fine, walk yourself back up. You need to spend time in those low positions. So getting down to here, spend time in that position, whether that's assisted or unassisted, to get more comfortable there. So that's a little thing for you to practice. So all I want you to do is, in your own time, drop into that position 3 times and just move around down there. So sink down, keep your back nice and flat, or as flat as you can. Just move around. Okay, try and walk even. If you can move your left foot forward, right foot forward. That's really quite tough for those that have struggled with flexibility. It takes a while to get good at them, but persist with them. So 3 of those in your own time. If anybody is online and can test the sound, that would be handy. We are on YouTube. Mr. Stone. Okay, so once you've done those 3 lowers, walk around in those positions. Okay, just extend your feet out. Okay, we're just going to do a press up and rotate out. So hands should be directly below your shoulders, not in front, not out to the side. They should be directly in front. Okay, not sure how well you can see this, but I'll try and describe it. You're going to press up so your elbows are nice and close and extend out. So hands shoulder width apart, shoulder weight should be straight above your hands. Press up and extend out. Do 5 each side, so 10 in total. If you struggle with the press ups, just drop onto your knees, same exercise, okay? Down and open out as far as you can. Thoracic rotation, try and get moving. A little bit of upper body. We're not doing too much upper body, but we are doing a little bit. So 5 each side. Okay, just drop down into extended lunge. So really nice and wide base. Do it so it's side on. So right foot out. Drop the knee to the floor. Extend your heel to the floor, your right foot. Just sink back again. We've done this one before. Toes to the ceiling. And slowly move yourself down. Reach for your toes if you want a bit of an extra stretch. We're going to do 5 reaches. Okay, swap it over. So this time left leg out, nice. Start from the top position. Lunge out, nice and wide. Knee to the floor. Heel down. On your left side. Pull your toes up, and then we'll go into our 5 reaches. There's your 5. Okay, scorpions. So on your front, crucifix position on your front, and then you're going to bring your right foot to your left hand. And we can speed this one up this week. 10 touches. Try and push it each time a little bit further. Try and get the foot right to the hand. Don't move your hands down. Keep them on the floor. Okay, from there, just drop into all 4s. So hands below your shoulder again. Just side on for you guys again. And we're just going to do our happy cat, cat. So back arch. So extend your vertebrae up, push your hands through the floor. Okay, tuck your head in. Okay, and slowly try and feel, push your backside back, head comes up, and squeeze your traps together. So imagine somebody's got your finger on their back, on your spine at the top. You're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together so you can trap their fingers in it. Okay, so again, try a nice rotation all the way through. Tuck your head and rotate all the way back through. So backside goes out, head comes up, squeeze the traps. Cool. Run through that twice more. A little bit of thoracic mobility. Okay, just going to do 30 seconds on the spot just to get our heart rate up a little bit. Okay, so just start off nice and easy. Just pick it up. Pick the knees up a little more. Halfway, let's go for it. Pick it up again. And just ease off. Okay, a few jumps. Pogos on the spot. 10 of those. Okay, I think we're good to go. Just check the messages. Mr. Stone is on. Hello. Drop me a text and see what it sounds like, buddy. Hopefully you can hear me, but if not, I hope everybody's copying okay. Okay, just to recap, you need water bottle, timer, watch, or phone, towel, and a chair. Chair is the only thing you're going to use for the lowers in round 2. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds to get that sorted, and then we'll get started. We'll start timing together at the start of the session. Have a quick sip of water. Just to recap, we've got 4 rounds, 90-second rest in between each round. Yeah, and it's going to be continuous one exercise after the other. If you need to take a break or you can't quite get the reps, please simplify it. So if you're not quite up to speed with me, okay, just miss 1 or 2 reps. If you're ahead of me, great, do an extra 1 or 2. But most of the stuff we're going to look at is timed, so it should pull us back together at some point throughout that. If you're ahead, just wait until we start the seconds for the planks, etc. like that. Okay, so we're starting with burpee broad jumps. So burpee broad jump is chest to floor, hands above the head. Okay, and then we're out. 2-footed jump, 2-footed landing. Okay, I'll show you again if you haven't seen it. So burpee. You can do the clap and then jump if you prefer. We can do it all in one sequence. Completely up to you. Plank, squat jumps, side planks, lunge jump, side plank. That's the first set. It should be fairly easy. I'll talk you through those ones. Should we get cracking? 24 minutes past the start clock. If you've got a rolling clock, it doesn't really matter. Okay, you just keep it going, okay? So off we go. Burpee broad jumps, okay? So start on your toes. Now we go. Just work back, drop down, press up. 2 feet, jump. One more. So straight into a plank for 20 seconds. So elbows down, plank position, get comfortable. Look at your watch, 20 seconds. Try not to keep your hips high, keep them nice and neutral. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Into squat jumps, okay? Squat jumps, we're only going to do a quarter squat, we're not going full range. So something into that range there, and then we're off the floor. Times 10. Ten reps in total. And then we're going to drop it down into a side plank. 1 foot on top of the other, elbow underneath your shoulder, lift your hip off the floor. 20 seconds. Try not to lean over, fall back, try and stay nice and square, hips coming forward. So you have 2 or 3 points of contact, wrist or hand, elbow, and the outside of your foot or ankle. 5 seconds. Cool. Into a lunge jump. We're doing 15. Okay, lunge jump. Best video position. So knee just touches the blade of grass and we exchange. Try and use the opposite hand with your opposite leg. Okay, we're doing 20. We'll start from now. Ready? Go. Push through the floor. Try and get off the floor. 10. If you need to have a breather, have a breather. 20. Okay, into our other side plank. So I was on the right first time, so left arm down, feet on the floor, hips come off the floor. Find a neutral position, hips forward, and the sweat starts. Seconds and easy down. Okay, 3 minutes 20 to complete round one. You've got 90 seconds. Okay, a bit of rest, catch your breath. You've got 3 more rounds. Heavy breathing already. Hopefully you found it okay. Should be fairly self-explanatory. Some of the exercises might get quite difficult towards the end of the rep range or the end of the seconds for some of you. Just push it as far as you can. I put 15 lunge jumps down, not 20. Did an extra 5. So it should go 5, 10, 15. So we did an extra 5 in the first set. We'll stick with that. So you've got 50 seconds, and then we go again. Round 2, this time through, we'll be looking at high knees, the high plank. So on our hands as opposed to elbows. Single leg lowers. This is where you need a chair. So grab a chair or a bench. I'll show you what these are quickly. So actually, if I put that, that's okay. What we're going to look to do is lower. So 3 seconds to get from the top position to the chair, single leg. So if I start on my left, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then just stand up. That's all we're looking for. We're going to do 3 each side. I'll show you again. So start, this time I'm going on my right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's there as a safety marker if you need it, okay? If you don't, you can single leg squat all the way to the floor without a chair. By all means, do that. Okay, so we'll go round 2. We're starting with high knees for 20 seconds. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. High knees. Get them up above your waist. Into our high plank. So hands on the floor this time. Up 20 seconds. Same thing, neutral all the way through. So your butt shouldn't be in the air, should be nice and neutral. Looking at the video, mine's quite high. 20 seconds. Hands should be below the shoulders again. 5 seconds. Okay, we're going into our single leg lowers, so get your chair up close to your bench. In your own time, no rush on this one. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Stand up both feet. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. If you find yourself wobbling, doesn't matter if you touch or if you need to do them double leg for the 3 seconds down, just do it what you need to do. Swap sides. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Try not to let yourself drop. I did on the first one and slightly on the second. Try and control it the whole way down. 3, 2, 1. Much better. Okay, into press ups now. If you need to, use your knees again, make it simpler. If you want to make it harder, you can elevate your feet onto the bench you've been using, or just go for 10. I'm going to go slightly wider than I usually would. Going for 10. Okay, into a Russian twist. The Russian twist bum on the floor, feet off the floor about 6-8 inches. Cross them over if you make it easier. You're just going to touch behind yourself as far as you can for 20 touches. So 10 each side. So it only should be your butt on the floor. Lean back, slightly make it harder. Keep your feet high, don't let them drop. Reach back as far as you can. 20 touches. Breathe in. Okay, we've got high knees, 20 seconds to finish. This time pick it up a bit. Okay, going in 3, 2, 1, off we go. High knees. Get your arms moving. The sun hasn't gone away, I'm sweating buckets already. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Round 2 complete. Well done. Dry yourself off. Have a drink. Or a seat. Or both. We're going to go for round 1 and then round 2. So we're halfway through the session now. 8 minutes 40 I've got on my clock. Plus the warm up, so about 10 minutes. 12 minutes in. If you've got the heart rate, have a look what it is now. You've got 60 seconds. Hope you're going all right. Hope the first couple of days back has been good. Weather seems to be getting everyone through a bit at the minute, so it's good. And we'll be back in school in no time, I'm sure. 30 seconds, we're going back on round 1. So we start with our burpee broad jumps, plank, squat jumps, side plank, lunge jump, side plank. 20 seconds. So halfway through, this is round 3. So we've got 2 more rounds to go. So we should be done in inside 20 minutes with the rest. Okay, off we go. Broad jump, burpee broad jump. Three, 2 more. Drop straight down into your plank. 20 seconds. Let's go. Hips neutral. Shoulders above the elbows. 10 seconds down. 10 to go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Into our squat jumps. Remember, quarter squat, so we're not dropping all the way down. 7, 8, 9. Side plank. 20 seconds. Get yourself set. Take a breath. And we're off. Hip up. Don't let it drop. Keep your hips forward and up. Don't let your backside sink back. All down. 5 to go. Good stuff into our lunge jumps. We'll go for 20 because we did it in round 1. Knee just off the floor. Don't get lazy and start not getting all the way down. That's 10 halfway. Into our left hand side leg. 20 seconds. And go. Hips up, 3 points of contact, hand, elbow and foot. Hips up and forwards. Don't let yourself crowd over. 5 seconds. And there we go. Round 3 complete. Nice work. Starting to sweat. Good effort if you're keeping up, well done. If you're missing 1 or 2 reps or you're doing more, fantastic. If you're missing them, make it easy, get yourself perfect form. Okay, I'm out of breath, I'm struggling a little bit, which is what it's designed to do, so your heart rate up at 160. You'll need a new watch like Mr Tuck soon. Whew. Mr Watts is online. Thanks for posting the session, Mr Watts. There's a few people on, which is cool. Mr Stone is dripping buckets. I think that's what it says. We've got 15 seconds, we're going another round. Ooh. Start with high knees, 5 seconds. High knees, high plank, single leg lowers. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Half weight, keep your knees up, get them above your waist. 5 seconds. Good stuff. Catch your breath into a high plank. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Above, get your hands below your shoulders again. Hips dropped into neutral, not up in the air. Head shouldn't be looking underneath, look straight down. If you find your head dropping down, look through your eyebrows as such, so lift your head up a little bit. Three, 2, 1. Cool, into our single leg lowers, back on the chair. Or if you're doing a pistol squat without the chair, if you can do it. 3 seconds down. 3, 2, 1. Didn't know where the chair was. 3, 2, 1. One more. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. Try and keep your foot spread. I find my knees not liking it too much. Try and spread your feet, your toes, get a grip of the floor. Really hard to go. 2, 1. Good stuff. Press up. So wide grip if you fancy it. We're going for 10. I'm going to go wide grip. Off we go. Turn of the best into our Russian twists. So 20 touches, 10 each side, feet off the floor, lean back slightly, bum should be the only point of contact. Reach back as far as you can. "20 touches, lovely stuff. High knees to finish. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pick it up, speed it up. We did 25. Try your sweat off. 90 seconds. We're on 17 minutes. I'm going to do another round 1. for those that fancy it, just to push it a little bit. 4 rounds complete, well done. If you want to do one more round to take it up to 20 minutes, that'd be perfect if you fancy it. We'll do round 1 in 30 seconds. Teasing those others in. Can you stay in the mix? Can you stay in the fight? Do it at your own pace if you want to, or treat it as a warm down session. I will do a little warm down after. 10 seconds, we'll go round 1 again. Just had a coffee, I must be flying. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, burpee, broad jumps. Can't say it. Three, 4, oh, that was poor. Into a plank. 3, 2, 1. Five seconds. Got to get rid of some sweat. Squat jumps times 10. Try and land soft when you get tired. By soft, I mean not hammering the floor. Side plank. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Five seconds. Into my lunge jumps. Nearly there. 2 more exercises. Halfway. Opposite side, left hand side, last one. 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax. And dripping. If you've done that in the sun, well done to you. You would have burnt a few extra calories. Heart rate's at 170. We've been working for 20 minutes, plus the warm-up, so probably about 25 minutes. Total time. Great session for those that have joined. I'm going to catch my breath, have a drink, and we'll do a little bit of a stretch. Woo. Have a quick look how many's online. That's okay. Talking to 4 people. Whoa, big numbers. Okay, we just sit. If you have got a fence, actually, this is quite a good one. Or something, you can sit a wall, whatever it is. Get your hips back as far as you can. And drop your knees right to the floor. Pull your toes in. Just alternate your feet, pulling them to the sky. So left and right. Do 20 in total. Oh, still sweating. Okay, then just run your hands down the side of your legs. Try and fold your back to shoulders back and fold forward. Push the stretch up to the top of your hamstrings. Just hold that for 10. Cool, and then just reach down top of the socks, try and take your fingers underneath or reach down to your shoes. Just push it for another 10. Some of you should be able to go way further than I can. It's something I'm looking to improve. Okay, crucifix position on your back. Knees at 45 degrees or knees up in the sky. I'm just going to drop them left. Head on the floor. And just hold in that position. So moving up from the hammies into the lower back. Extend the top foot out over towards your left hand, or right foot to left hand, or left foot to right hand, whichever side you've got. Back to the middle. Drop the other way. Hold for 10 seconds that side. Extend the foot out. So left foot, in this case, the right hand. Okay, we'll do one more of those to each side, so drop the knees back the other way. And extend the foot. Last one, this one. Got the knees the other side. And the foot out. Okay, a few glute bridges to finish. So feet together, bring them up to your backside. Just a comfortable position, don't have to be right up there. Okay, hands out to the side. And just going to lift your hips off the floor. 10 seconds at the top. Drop down. Bring your feet a little bit closer to your rump. 10 seconds again. One more. Lovely stuff. Okay, that's half an hour session. Thank you very much for those that joined. Make sure you take some water on. I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Not sure if there's any reminders. Have a look at your PE sheets, tasks if anybody's on. Make sure you follow up on the work you're supposed to hand it.